Hello, my name is Kalpana Katti. I'm a distinguished professor in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering at North Dakota State University. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the research in our group on cancer metastasis to bone. It all started several years ago when we started working on creating bone using a technology called as tissue engineering, where we take a mesh-like structure which is called as a scaffold and seed it with human cells. The scaffold is made up of a material that degrades and fools the human cells into thinking they're in the body, and the cells start making bone in the shape of the scaffold while the scaffold degrades. So we've been very successful in this endeavor of making the bone. So we decided to take it to the next stage, and the reason for that was a lot of cancers, in particular prostate and breast cancer, tend to metastasize to bone, and when they do that, the prognosis is very bad for the patient. It often leads to death. So the reason we do not have a cure for bone metastasis right now is because there is such a scarcity of human samples. Patients are often in a hospice at that point. So we decided to use this tissue engineered bone to recreate prostate and breast cancer literally in a petri dish. So what we did is, once the bone was created, we seeded that with human cancer cells, and we were able to generate tumors such as the one seen here. This is a prostate cancer tumor at bone site. If this was in a patient, they're looking at a very, very short life beyond this. So now we can extract this tumor literally on a daily basis and be able to study this. This can be used to, so this is what we call as a test bed of cancer. So we can use it to screen drugs, to test new drugs. We can use it for personalized medicine, things like that. So it's a very highly interdisciplinary research, I want to say. There's, of course, a lot of medicine, biology, that's very obvious, but there's a tremendous amount of engineering. There's material science, physics, chemistry, so a lot of highly interdisciplinary type research areas are needed. So what you can see here is a picture of a prostate cancer tumor, and what you're looking at is not a typical image you think of as a structure of a cell in a biology class. This is how an engineer looks at a tumor. So we are looking at the different structural elements of the tumor. So it's a very interdisciplinary project. It also involves taking all these experimental results and modeling them using high-speed computers at NDSU. Why do we work on this? Well, 1 million people each year die of prostate and breast cancer. So that's why. And I think this is a condition that no one, I don't know of a single human being that is not touched in some way by this disease. It's very interdisciplinary. So if you're interested in science in general, definitely you want to work on a topic like this. It remains one of the significant grand challenges, and it can only be attacked in this interdisciplinary approach. So high schoolers, undergraduates, graduate students, I think all of you are definitely welcome in this lab, and we would love to have you participate in this research. Certainly the research is very exciting, but the best part of my job remains that constant interaction with students. I think that's the best part of my job.